What is good, people? Let me sort out the lighting quickly. Let's sort out the chat. Right. We are all set. Where do I start, man? It's the morning after the disaster. Another disaster. Another must-win game which has passed us by, where Arsenal have failed. We have failed. And whatever people want to say, however people want to spin it, at the end of the day, people, we failed, man. We failed, and we failed miserably. We have failed miserably. Now, don't for 1 second, do not for 1 second, think that this is some sort of blip and Arsenal's all of a sudden going to go on this crazy, 20 game unbeaten run and we're going to win 20 games in a row. Because I've seen a lot of people say, oh, but we've played all the hard teams. We've played all the difficult teams away from home. We've played Aston Villa away in our first 11 games. We've played Villa away. We've played Chelsea away. We played Tottenham away. We've played Man City away. We've played Liverpool at home. I've seen a lot of people come with these narratives now of we've played all of these difficult fixtures. And my rebuttal to that is very simple, bro. And I want you to ask yourself this question as well. It's very simple. It's okay. So if you believe that we're going to go on a 20-game winning streak or something crazy like that based off what we've seen, first and foremost, if you believe that based off the evidence that we've been seeing, Carla, what's going on? If you believe that based off the evidence of what we've been seeing, then I'm sorry to say it, bro, but you're crazy, man. Like, if you genuinely believe that, you're just crazy. You're just deluded. You're not basing it off anything other than the fact that you support this club. So you want it to happen. This ain't FIFA, bro. If you look at the fixtures that we've actually dropped points in this season, Brighton, we were winning. Brighton, we were winning. Bournemouth, we lost to. And I want you to, when I'm reeling off these fixtures, I want you to bear in mind that people are saying we've played the harder teams, the so-called top 6 teams. So we've got the harder fixtures out the way. So now all of a sudden we're going to just fly through the league and batter everyone. Yeah. So Bournemouth, Brighton, 2 fixtures that people would have said we should have won on paper. Okay. Newcastle. These are 3 fixtures already that I've named to you that people would have said we should have won. Now Chelsea. Then you have Liverpool at home. The Chelsea and the Liverpool one, there's a common theme in them 2 games. We've had the lead in both of those 2 games. And in both of those 2 games, we've dropped points in. And we're still sitting here listening to people tell me to trust this bullshit process that we've got, and we're in phase 5. Phase 5, mate. Phase 5. What phase can someone explain to me? What phase is Liverpool in? What phase is Liverpool in? What phase is their manager in? He's just come into the Premier League. I'll wait. I need an answer. What phase is this manager in? He's spent nothing. He's not recruited anyone. We've spent 800 million. They've spent 0. Their manager's only been here for a few months. Our manager's been here for 5 years. So we're in phase 5, right? What phase is Liverpool in? How the hell, after 11 games, are we 9 points behind Liverpool? Please, somebody make this make sense. 9 points behind Liverpool after 11 games. And we're in our 5th phase. We're supposed to be at our final level or some whatever nonsense people are spouting before the season. People, seriously, I've put it in the title of the video. Please, for the love of God, wake up. Wake up. Arsenal fans, I need you all to just wake up and admit that this project is failing in front of our eyes. It's collapsing. It's literally collapsing. We have been sitting here for the past 2 weeks saying, this game's a must win. 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 And none of these must wins we have won. So where do we go from here? I've got people now telling me the international breaks come at a good time. After the international break, we've got easier fixtures. Have we? Have we really got easier fixtures based off what we've been seeing this season? Are they? Can you really consider the fixtures that we've got coming up easier fixtures based off what we've been seeing? I can't. I don't have confidence. Our next fixture is Nottingham Forest. I ain't confident about that. Nottingham Forest have been good this year. They're in what, 5th? Nottingham Forest have been good. They're, I think, 1 point behind us. That's not a given. Like, people need to wake up. Honestly, I don't know where people have got this idea that we're gonna win 20 games in a row from. Maybe we can't even win 1 game. We've not won a game in 5 games. What makes you believe that we're gonna go on this crazy run? Honestly, what are you basing it off? Factual. Give me factual things. Don't give me hypotheticals and all these theories that you've got. Like, base it off actual footballing facts and statistics that we've been witnessing this season. Base it off that. And the reason people won't base it off that is because you can't. You literally cannot base it off of stats and facts. Because the stats and facts show you that Arsenal have not won a game in their last 5. So for you to believe that we're going to win 20 games in a row, all of a sudden, close this 9-point gap between us and Liverpool, and we still have to go to Anfield and play them, is ridiculous, bro. It doesn't make sense. This guy has been here for 5 years. 5 years. Selling us this project and giving us all of this PR. All this nonsense that the club's been coming up with. Believe in the process. Trust the process. We got a project. There's something good's going on. The man that sold us this project, Edu, has walked out. He's walked out. He gave up on the project. So if he's given up on the project, I've said this before, if the man that is telling me to believe in the project has left the project and he's bailed out, why should we as fans believe it, bro? You don't even believe what you're saying. You don't believe your words. Your words you don't believe. Because you've left. And we're just seeing it all unfold now. We're seeing the whole thing just go to pot. We've got Forest. We've got Sporting Lisbon away. Sporting Lisbon have just smacked up Man City 4-1 at their stadium. What makes you think we're going to go to Portugal and beat Sporting Lisbon in the Champions League? We'll be lucky. I'll be surprised if we get a draw out of that game, to be honest. We then have West Ham. West Ham beat us last year. And as bad as they've been this year, it will be just like Arsenal to lose to them. I can't guarantee you 3 points in no fixture. So people are saying to me, oh, we've got easier fixtures coming up. After the Nottingham Forest and West Ham games in the Premier League, we play Man United. Now, Man United, as bad as they've been this season, if you're being honest, they're only 4 points behind us. They're only 4 points behind us. And they have Ruben Amorim, who will be in charge by the time we play them. And I guarantee you, they will have improved. The same way Liverpool have improved under Arne Slot, and the same way any good manager who does it, they do not require 5 years. They do not. It's only Mikel Arteta and Arsenal who are obsessed. We are obsessed with this thought process of we need to go through phases. We're in phase 5 now. Next season we're in phase 6 and there'll be another excuse. Then after that it'll be phase 7 and there'll be another excuse. What are we doing here, bro? Do people not want to win? These players will leave. I've mentioned this before. These players will leave. Yesterday in the Chelsea game, if you actually analyze the big players' body language, bro, Saliba at the end of the game runs down the left-hand side, puts in a perfect cross. Trossard misses the chance. If he would have left it, Havertz would have had a tap in. Instead, Trossard misses the chance. Saliba's body language after Trossard missed that chance in the last second of the game. Go and watch it. Go and watch it. I'm not even going to say nothing. Go watch it. Go put on the highlights and watch Saliba's reaction after that. The good players at this club will get fed up and they will leave. If we do not take this serious, bro. Game after game, people are sitting there making excuses. First, it was the red cards. We were blaming the red cards. Oh, he had no choice but to go defensive against Bournemouth. Oh, he had to play 3 defensive-minded midfielders. Oh, 10 men. Oh, the ref. Oh, the ref done this. Oh, the ref done that. They're always blaming something. Then after we lost with 11 men against Newcastle, it was, oh, it's fine. We got Chelsea next. We'll bounce back. Then now we fucked up the Chelsea game. Oh, it's fine. We needed the international break. Odegaard's back. After that, we'll bounce back. Then if we don't bounce back, it's, oh, it's fine. Don't worry. It was a difficult fixture. Nottingham Forest. It's not the worst result. We'll beat West Ham. There's always something, bro. It's very important in life. Yeah. Very, very, very important to life. In life, sorry. To have accountability for things. Not just in football, in life, bro. You have to learn to take accountability for bad decisions that you do or the club does or someone in the street does. If something is wrong, call it out. It's wrong. Don't have favorites. Don't have... The problem with this club, I've said this so many times, the problem with this club is our fans get so attached to individuals that are representing the club, whether it be a player, whether it be a manager, whether it be a sporting director, whether it be a CEO, whether it be whatever it is. Stop being attached to these guys. Is Mikel Arteta your dad, bro? Like, why do you love this guy so much? With Arsene Wenger, I understood why some fans loved him off, because he actually achieved a lot for the club. Arsene Wenger actually done a lot for the club, so I understood it at the time. I got the little emotional attachment that fans had with Wenger. I understood that. I don't understand this one with Arteta. I don't get it. What dirt has this guy got, bro, on this club? Unai Emery wasn't backed, was only given a year and a half, got us to a Europa League final, European final, and then he was sacked. Unai Emery. Yet this guy sitting here 5 years into this fake process that we got going on, he's languaging like 9 points off the fucking leaders already after 11 games, spent 800 million, and he's getting a new contract. Can somebody make this like add this shit don't add up? Like, it doesn't make sense. This don't make sense. And you got people defending it. There's people genuinely sitting there that online and on platforms on YouTube, and they're sitting there and talking about Arsenal's now gonna go on a run. We're gonna go on this unbeaten run. What are you talking about? What are you actually talking about? What are you basing this off? Be real, be honest, say the truth. If you really want to win, like you say you want to win, then hold people accountable, bro. Hold people accountable. At the end of the day, it was this manager's choice to get rid of certain players, Smith Rowe, etc. It was his choice not to replace them and rely on Ethan as a 17-year-old. He made us believe in that kid. It was his choice not to trust him when push come to shove. And it's his decisions which have led to Arsenal Football Club being 9 points off of Liverpool. Arne Slot's Liverpool, by the way, not Jurgen Klopp. Arne Slot, who's just come into the job. He's just come into the country. He's already 9 points clear of Arteta, who's been here for 5 years and spent 800 million. This guy spent nothing. These were his decisions. So at the end of the day, when you make decisions in life, yeah, forget football now, in life, you need to be held accountable for your decisions. If I go out on the street and decide to do something silly, yeah, any repercussions of that, I should face the consequences of it, not the next door neighbor. Because I'm the one that made that decision to do that, whatever it is. So we can't sit here and make excuses after excuses after excuses after excuses. Bro, the time is not on our side. We're looking real silly right now because it's not even Man City who's in front. It's not like we're second and we're chasing City again, Pep Guardiola. It's Arne Slot. It's Liverpool. This guy has been in charge for like 2 months. Liverpool only gave this guy Chiesa, an injured Chiesa. He's not even played. I think he's played like 13 minutes for Liverpool. That was their only signing. Yet this Arteta guy spent over 800 million pounds. And we're 9 points behind him. How? If something ain't gone wrong, then I don't know when people are going to realize that this shit is not all right. Like, it's not okay. These performances are not good enough. Yesterday, I seen people talking about how, oh, the performance was better than it was against Inter Milan. So, what does that mean? Inter Milan's performance wasn't good enough. The performance at Inter Milan wasn't good enough. They said, oh, we were better than we were against Newcastle. Bro, do you know how bad we were against Newcastle? That is not a good thing. Like, it's not that they're hailing it out. They're making it out to be this amazing achievement. Like, we've just gone to Stamford Bridge and wiped the floor with them 5-0. We were 1-0 up and we blew the lead. Again, in a big game. The same way we did it against Liverpool. 1-0 up, 1-1. 2-1 up, 2-2. We've blown the lead in these big games. Man City, 2-1 up, couldn't hold on, 2-2. Liverpool, 1-0 up, couldn't hold on, 1-1. 2-1 up, couldn't hold on, 2-2. Chelsea, 1-0 up, couldn't hold on, 1-1. There's reoccurring patterns. I am seeing the same thing. In every big game we've played, I've seen the same thing. We take the lead and we bottle it. So please, someone tell me what evidence they have to suggest that we are going to compete for this title, that we are not now in a top 4 race. Because as far as what I can see from what I'm watching right now with my eyes don't lie to me, bro. I'm watching all the games. From what I can see, we're in a top 4 race, bro. We're not in no title race. This team is not, it's not giving me that energy of a title winning team, bro. Even if we beat Nottingham Forest and we beat West Ham now, I still don't believe in my heart that this team can go win a title. I don't believe in my heart that this manager can win me a title. I don't believe it no more. Last season, I believed the team was good enough to win a title. I believed that we were going to win the title. Now, after what I'm seeing and what I've seen for these first 11 games and how this manager is moving, it's finished, bro. The damage is done. We're too far. Like, the damage is done. We know full well, better than anyone, after competing with City for the last 2 years, to win this league, you have to be relentless, bro. You have to be inevitable. You cannot bottle leads, and especially in these big games when we're going ahead and we're doing the hard work and we're taking the lead, and then we're just throwing away the game, conceding silly goals. On top of the fact that we're playing Bournemouths and losing, we're losing leads to Brighton, we're losing to Newcastle. What else is it going to take? How bad do we have to get? What's the threshold here? Do we need to be in 15th? Like 20 points off the top for people to realize, oh shit, maybe this manager's not good enough. What are we doing here? Like, what's the limit? Is that how low we've fallen compared to last season? That we're sitting there and we're happy with a draw against Chelsea just because the performance was better than the one in Inter Milan? Come on, man. What are we doing, bro? The Inter Milan performance was shocking anyway. We just spammed 40 crosses into their box like it's Sunday League football. So to be better than that was not difficult. Honestly, I don't understand, man. I don't get this. I don't understand this fan base. They don't want to win. They don't want to win. The people that I'm seeing, even these influencers online, the big channels, bro, moving mad, bro, justifying these performances. Justifying the fact that this manager got a new contract without doing anything. Justifying the fact that we should still believe in this process. This flipping phase 5 nonsense. Flipping more phases than silverware, bro. How many phases do we need to go through? We're actually moving like this shit is like we're Pokemon or something, like where you evolve into the next phase of Pokemon. The fucking Charmander becomes a Charmeleon, then that evolves into a Charizard, then that evolves into... Bro, this ain't Pokemon, bro. This guy needs to win stuff. What do you mean phase 5? What's phase 5? What phase is Liverpool in? I don't understand. What's all this phase nonsense? Where did this come from? That's another thing that's pissing me off. People are just putting like all this rubbish to like paint over the nonsense that we're watching. We're regressing. We're going backwards. And when I was asked last season, at the end of the season, I was asked if I wanted to keep Arteta or not. And I said, I want to keep him. And people were getting onto me and saying, why do you want to keep him? He hasn't won anything. I said, because he progressed from last year. Yes, we didn't win anything, but our points tally was better. We conceded less goals. We scored more goals. And we got more points. Therefore, in every single metric, we improved last season. We improved from the season before. And 2 seasons ago, we improved from 3 seasons ago. So every year we've been improving. So therefore, I can justify my argument as to why I want him to stay. Now we're done. We're done. You can't justify it now. He's finished. You cannot justify it because we're regressing, we're going backwards, and we're witnessing a man come into Liverpool, be at the job for 2 months, and he's sitting 9 points clear of us after 11 games. How am I meant to sit here and justify this guy deserves to keep his job after spending 800 million? I can't justify that. Nottingham Forest, Sporting Lisbon away, West Ham, Man United. These are all the games we've got coming up. This so-called easy run that we've got. This so-called easy run that people want to tell me that Arsenal's got. Forgetting that we've lost to Bournemouth, we've lost to Newcastle, we've dropped points to Brighton, we've dropped points to Liverpool at home, we've dropped points at Chelsea. What's easy? There's no easy game in the Premier League. You saw it. We lost. Ipswich beat Tottenham yesterday. Crystal Palace have beat Tottenham. Man City lost to Bournemouth. We lost to Bournemouth. There's nothing easy in this Premier League, mate. There's no easy game. No game is easy. Every single game in the Premier League, and this is why we call it the best league in the world, because it's the most competitive. Every single game, you need to want it more than the other team. You need to show why you deserve them 3 points. You don't win the 3 points by name. You don't win it by on paper we're a better team. It don't work like that, bro. You don't win football games on paper. You need to go out there on the pitch, perform, collect your 3 points, and leave that stadium. That's it. It's as simple as that. There's no, oh, we got better players. We're going to stroll around and just hope that we get a moment of magic from Saka and just whip in crosses. Like this is some Sunday league game. The football we're playing is shambolic. Yeah? The results we're getting are shambolic. The transfer window was shambolic. And we're sitting here looking like clowns after 11 games. Because Arne Slot is top of this league. 9 points clear of us. Arne Slot. It's not even Pep. Arne Slot. Liverpool. But yeah, I'm supposed to sit here and I'm supposed to be calm. I'm supposed to be happy with where we're going. I'll tell you where I am now with Arsenal, yeah? I am at the stage with Arsenal where I am done. I'm done. This season I'm checked out. And you can hold this. You can take my word for it, bro. You will see different energy on my watch-alongs from now on, bro. I am not invested in this season like that no more. I'm checked out. I am checked out, bro. We're not going to win the Champions League because this guy is nowhere near good enough to win the Champions League, this manager. He's nowhere near good enough to take us to a Champions League. We're not going to win the Premier League. So I don't give a shit for qualifying top 4, mate. That's nothing to me. We sacked Wenger for that like 7 years ago. So we've gone backwards. The best we can hope for is a League Cup and an FA Cup. Win me the cups, get into the top 4, and take your P45 and piss off, mate. That's how I see it. Because you failed, this project has failed, you've wasted money, you've wasted our time, and you've made us look like fools at the end of the day. Especially if Liverpool win this league. That in itself is a sackable offence. So we can sit here and we can gloss over this bullshit that we're seeing. We can gloss over these performances. We can gloss over these results. And people can make excuses till the cows come home, bro. But at the end of the day, we all know how this story ends. Like Patrice Evra said, bro, Arsenal is like watching something on Netflix, a film. And we've seen the ending before. We know how it ends. And that's what Arsenal is. We know where this is going. So we can sit here and have this fake hope. Oh, we're going to go on a 20-game unbeaten run. It's not happening. It's not happening. The season, the damage is done already. The season is petered out already. We're relying on a miracle right now. In November, I'll tell you something, yeah? In November, okay? Just, I want you to deep this, yeah? We're in November. We sat there before the Newcastle game and we said, this is a must win. Must win in November. The season's just started. How are we in must win situations? Must win. And then we went to the Chelsea game after that in November, sitting there. The fans are saying this is a must win, this is a must win. The minute that you're talking about games being must wins in November, you're not going to win the title. You are not in a title race. If you are talking about must wins in November, there's no title for you, bro. Forget about the title, because that means you've already put yourself in a situation where you're screwed. You've already caused so much damage where your season is hanging by a thread within 10 games. There's 38 games in this league. So if after 10 games, you're already talking about must wins, you've put so much pressure on yourself to then basically go flawless for the rest of the season that it's not realistic. It's not going to happen. And that's what we did. Yesterday in that Chelsea game, that last 20 minutes of that game, I did not see my players on that pitch playing like it was a must win. I didn't see that attitude. That last 20 minutes, I did not see my players throwing the kitchen sink at it. We know from competing with Man City, there is no difference between getting a point and losing a game. You might as well try to win it. What's the difference in us being 9 points off Liverpool or 10 points off Liverpool, bro? At the end of the day, I don't care. Win the game. Try to win the game. We ain't got nothing to lose at this point. We just need to win games. We haven't won a game for 5 games. That is shocking, bro. That is shocking. We've got 2 points out of a possible 12. 2 points out of a possible 12. Manchester City, we've gained 2 points on them. When they've been a shambles, bro. They've lost 4 games in a row. And we've gained 2 points on them. 2. We should have been above City. We should have been above City. Had we not have lost to Bournemouth, had we not have lost to Newcastle, and had we not have fumbled the bag against Chelsea and Liverpool and City and Brighton, and the list goes on and on. Like, honestly, for me, this season, I'm checked out, man. I'm checked out. The title is done. We're in a top 4 race. In a top 4 race, you can be inconsistent and still get in the top 4. So for me, title's finished. Yeah. I don't care if they go and beat Forest now next game. You've done the damage. You've done the damage. I don't believe that this manager can win me a title. I don't believe that this manager can win me a Champions League. I believe that this manager is going to make excuses after every game. He's going to come out after every game, blame a ref, blame this, blame that, blame injuries, blame whatever. This is what he's going to do. Because that's all he's shown me. He has not shown me anything else, this manager. He's not shown me that I should sit there and I should say, okay, my manager's ready to win this Premier League. No, he's not. Arne Slot's come into Liverpool. He's only been there for a month, 2 months. This man is sitting 9 points clear of Mikel Arteta. 9 points clear of Mikel Arteta. So you make of that what you will. Because honestly, I can't sit here and pretend I am not that fan. I am not that fan. You have come to the wrong place. Yeah? If you think I'm ever gonna sit here and sugarcoat and gloss over nonsense, bro, just for the sake of being positive. I will be positive when there's something to be positive about. I will be the most positive. And people that know me know this. Last season, when I believed in my heart that we could win the title, I believed that we could win the Champions League. People that know me knew how I was moving, bro. I was positive every single day about Arsenal. I was defending them every single day. The amount of times I got into arguments defending this manager, the amount of times I have defended this flipping manager over the last 5 years, the amount of arguments I've got into with people, with rival fans, with family members, bro. That's how deep it is, fam. Over this manager. And this is what you have to offer after 5 years. This is my phase 5 that I am supposed to believe in. This is how you reward the fans for believing in you. This is what you conjure up. You can't fool me, bro. You can't fool me. What was that tune by J. Cole where he said, "Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times, fuck the peace signs, load the chopper, let it rain on you." Do you know what I'm saying, bro? Fuck this guy, fam. I'm done. Me and Arteta are done, bro. I'm finished. You've burnt me too many times. You burnt me too many times, bro. You burnt me too many times, bro. I can't sit here and defend the undefendable, bro. It's not good enough. So I can't. I've run out of patience with you. I've run out of excuses. I've run out of everything. I'm done. I'm done, bro. I want a new manager. I even want new owners. Yeah, I'm done. Because there's no point. Why should I stress, bro? And I'll give you a lot of advice, yeah? Do not let Arsenal ruin your moods, bro. Yeah? Because at the end of the day, these men don't care, bro. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care about how we feel. They don't care about us being pissed off. They don't care that they ruined our weekends. They've ruined our week. They've ruined our next 2 weeks because it's international break. They don't care, bro. If they cared, then that last 20 minutes yesterday in that game, they would have went hell for leather to try to win that game because they knew how much it meant to the fans. They knew how badly we needed to win that game. But they didn't do that. They didn't do that. And it all goes back to the summer. The transfer window that people want to gloss over and tell me it was a great window. We got Mikel Moreno, who missed another chance, by the way. That absolute useless donkey, bruv, yeah? That guy is one of the worst athletes I've seen in my life, mate. I don't know how the hell this guy is a professional athlete, bro. I have seen double-decker buses in London, yeah, reverse quicker than this guy runs, bro. Like, it's mad, bro. They turn quicker than him. Mikel Moreno, they told me. Calafiori, another left back, another injury-prone left back. How many flipping left backs have we? We've got about 8 left backs at this football club, and about 90% of them are injured. What are we doing? And then a transfer deadline day, panic signing of a lone Raheem Sterling. And that was supposed to push us, elevate us, close that 2-point gap. That transfer window was supposed to close the gap. You can't fool me, bro. Do you think the fans have idiot written on their forehead? Some of them do. Some of them do, bro. I can't even lie. Some of our fan base do. Because they're still backing this shit. They're still defending. They're still making excuse. They're sitting there thinking we're going to go on a 20-game unbeaten run, bro. Some of them. I swear to God. You can't make this shit up. It's actually... We're actually in some like... It's like some comedy show. This football club. They made a documentary about this thing. This club should be a Netflix series, bro. Forget a documentary. They should actually make a Netflix series on Arsenal, bro. This would be in the Netflix series. This series would be phase 5. Yeah, episode phase 5, bro. That's what this is. This is episode phase 5 now. That's what this is. This is the phase of all phases. This is supposed to be the big phase, bro. Fucking phase, mate. Do me a favor, bro, with your face. This bullshit that they've come with this term. Where the fuck did they learn this term, bro? There's no such thing as a phase, bro. If you're a good manager, you're a good manager. You come in and you win. You do the job, you compete, you win. There's no phase. What phase? Where did this come from, man? All this nonsense. These words that people just throw out there, like, just to create an excuse for him to stay in his job longer. To prolong the inevitable. The guy's not good enough. Simple as that. And it's so frustrating. But me, I've come to terms with it now. So I'm at peace with it, bro. This club is so shameless, bro. We're losing points. Left, right for that jacket, for the retro kit. They posted it on their website. Mate, do you have no... Bruv, bruv, this gets me so vexed, bro. It makes my blood boil. I don't want to swear like mad, bro, right now. Do you have no shame? Do you have no respect for this fan base, bro? You're dropping merchandise on the same day that you've just messed up the whole title. You're dropping merchandise about a jacket, mate. A jacket. How about you focus on buying players, yeah, and winning games of football instead of focusing about promoting a new jacket? You've released about 500 training kits already, for God's sake. Stop trying to suck the fans' blood dry, bro, for money. To not invest it. Like, we're going to go on 21 years now. 21 years without a title. Do you know when I go to the Emirates, or if I see Arsenal fans in the street and they're younger and they're like, I don't know, like below the age of, let's say, 25. Anything from 25 under. I feel sorry for them, bro. I look at them and I'm like, raw, you're 25 years old. You support Arsenal. Poor you. Like, this is how I think in my head. I'm like, bro, I feel sorry for you, bro. You ain't seen anything. You ain't seen us win nothing. You've just seen us win FA Cups. That's it. These men grew up on FA Cups. Their favourite players are players like Aaron Ramsey. These men didn't watch Henry. They didn't watch Bergkamp. They didn't watch Vieira. They didn't watch Tony Adams. They didn't watch these people, bro. We've got a younger generation of supporters which are starving, bro. They're starving, bro. GoFundMe, bro. Donations to these men. They ain't seen no Prem. 21 years with no Premier League. And these guys always leave us short in the transfer window. We're always sitting there saying, oh, if we would have got a striker. Oh, if we would have got a defensive midfield. Oh, if we would have got a right back. Oh, if we would have got a centre back. Why is it, oh, if we would have, why are we never prepared? Why do we never get exactly what we need? If we need a striker and a midfielder, get a striker and a midfielder and play the season and see how it plays out. Why do we always leave ourselves short? Why is it always a case of, oh, if only we would have went out and bought? Now we're sitting there, people are saying, oh, maybe we needed Gyökeres. Maybe. Why didn't you just deal with the situation that was at hand when you could have? Instead of sitting there and reminiscing on what could have been, what should have been. Mate, you screwed it up, so you have to deal with it. And then they come out and use excuses. And we're supposed to buy these excuses. It's not good enough, man. It is not good enough. And that's exactly why I titled it how I titled it, this video. It is not good enough. Simple. Plain and simple. This is not good enough. People need to wake up and see things for what they are. People need to speak about things. Especially people that have larger platforms and people that can actually make an influence. Our fan base needs to come together and realize that this is not good enough, bro. This is not good enough. Let's stop delaying the inevitable. Allow it, bro. It's dead. The project's failed. The process has failed. The yard has not been built. The roof is leaking. The windows are bust open. There's bare water flooding up the yard. Let's just escape the house, yeah? Before we die. Let's escape the house. I'm not trying to die. That's how I'm seeing it right now. The ship is sinking, bro. Yeah? The ship is sinking. I don't want to drown. I can't swim. I can't swim, bro. Why should I stay on the ship? Get me a boat. Get me a lifeboat or something. And get me off this ship, mate. I don't want to be on the ship. I don't want to die like that. That's Arsenal right now. We're that boat that's just sinking, bro. Get another boat. Get a replacement boat and then just go, bro. Get the hell out of there. It's a storm. There's flipping waves of bare flooding and just madness, bro. Get out of the situation. Why are we staying in the storm? We're staying in the storm having a Cuban cigar, bro. Sitting there saying, yeah, we're all right, mate. Don't worry about it. Trust the process. We got a flipping bucket and we're trying to clean out the flipping water out the window like when we're in the middle of a storm. For every time you're throwing out a litre of water, there's another 10 litres coming in the flipping boat, mate. Use your head. Use your brain. There's no point clearing out 1 litre of water if there's 10 litres coming through. Get the hell out the boat. Get the hell off the boat. You're going to drown. That's what Arsenal are in that situation right now. We're sinking. We're in quicksand, bro. We're regressing so much in front of our very own eyes. We're going backwards, bro. We're moonwalking all over the place and no one wants to say anything. Everyone's excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. Enough. Enough, bro. Khalas, bro. Khalas. It's done. It's over. Prikla, bro. In my language, we say that. Khalas, prikla. It's done. It's finished. Leave it. When something's done, it's done, bro. When your cigarette finishes, it finishes. Throw it. Don't fucking sit there smoking the filter. Who are we kidding, bro? This man is not good enough to win us a title. He's done a job. He got us competing. That's it. That's as far as he can go. If you guys remember Brendan Rodgers for Liverpool, he took over, got them competing, couldn't quite get them over the line. They brought in Jurgen Klopp and he won them a title. This team that we have is good enough to win. The team we have, these players are good enough to win things. But the man in charge is not. There is no point in having a Ferrari, yeah, if you have someone who don't know how to drive in charge. That's what we have. This team is good enough to win stuff. Believe me, these players are good enough to win stuff. Trust me, bro. Saliba is a top player. Gabriel is a top player. Ben White is a good player. Timber is a top player. Raya is a good keeper. Partey is a good player. Declan Rice is a good player. Odegaard is a good player. Saka is a top player. The forward line, yeah, it can have a bit of work with Havertz and that, but you can make 1-2 changes and that's it. Your team is good enough to win. We have a squad. We have depth. We have decent players, bro. All you need is the right guidance. You need the right manager. You need the right coach. When will people wake up and realize this? Like, honestly, bro, wake up. Wake up, man. I do not understand when people are going to wake up. You can't sit there and make excuse of the excuse of the excuse of the. That's not how things work, bro. You will never, ever in your life achieve anything if you don't take accountability and you're not honest. You have to be honest about things. And in this situation, the truth of the matter is this manager he's got it all wrong. He's got it all wrong. From the start of the season till now, he's got it all wrong. His team selections have been wrong. His substitutions have been wrong. The recruitment was wrong. He's got it all horribly wrong. And it's only getting worse. And until people want to realize that, and until people want to wake the hell up and say it for what it is and speak the actual truth, instead of glossing over this nonsense that we're watching, then things will not improve. And it's as simple and straightforward as that, man. You can sit there and you can kid yourself all you like, telling yourself that this guy is good enough for the job, but he's not. And we've got enough evidence to be able to say that. We definitely have more than enough evidence to say that. And no one can tell me otherwise, bro. No one. There is a man who has been in the job for 2 months at Liverpool, has not had no backing, yeah? No backing, not a single player. Yet he's sitting there and he's above Mikel Arteta by 9 points. That doesn't make no sense, man. That literally makes zero sense. And people are justifying that. People are sitting there trying to tell me, oh yeah, but you gotta trust the process. It's phase 5. We're in phase 5. Hey, get a grip, bro. Phase 5. You need to get in phase reality. That's what you need to get in. Forget phase 5. Get on phase planet Earth, bro. Because right now you're in phase Jupiter. You're not in phase 5. You're not even on this planet if you think this manager is good enough. And they're slowly running out of excuses. People are slowly going to run out of excuses. Week after week, the excuses are getting less and less and less. You're clutching. You're honestly clutching. But yeah, man, I just thought I'll come on, have a little rant. I'm planning on making some content about how we solve this, in my opinion, and what we should do. It's going to be controversial. Obviously, I am in the minority when it comes to this Arteta situation, and a lot of people are just deluded and living in cuckoo land. But I'ma always speak my truth. I'ma always say what I think and how I feel.
and that's never gonna change, man. So big up to everyone that did tune in, and make sure that you stay locked in, man. I'm gonna schedule another stream for that content, but for now, it's your boy Slims. Blessings to all of you, man. Take care of yourself, your loved ones, your friends, your dogs, your cats, everything. And peace out, man.